Hey everyone, I'm going to be showing you how I start a drawing. I've already shown you in a previous video how I grid the paper, but now I'm going to be showing you how I actually start my drawing going from the picture to the paper. Join me to get this project started. First, what I do is I figure out where on the paper I am going to want to have this drawing. So is it going to be in the middle, the top, the bottom? I suggest the middle because then that way when you frame it, you have an area around the drawing to mat and frame this drawing. So what I would do is just put your picture, if it's smaller than the paper, on to the paper itself, and then just make a little mark in the corners of where your drawing is going to be, so that way you know where you should start drawing. So then you're going to see what's in each square, and that is what you're going to be drawing on to your paper. Obviously you're not going to want to draw this square, you're going to start where the actual drawing starts. So you would count down 1, 2 squares from where you've made your mark, and that's where you would start your drawing. So you will see here in the second square down, halfway down is where you start to see the alligator or crocodile. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's a crocodile. So I like to just try to map out the main shape to start, and then you can go in and start to put the detail into each square. For instance, what you would do is you could see here you need to count sometimes where the squares are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 down is the eyeball. So I would go to my paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3 down, 1, 2, 3. This is where the eyeball is going to be, right here. So I can try to draw what I see. And what you can do too is you can measure using your pencil. Put your pencil tip to the point where you want to draw and use your finger to mark where the grid is. Then keep your finger where it is, bring it back to your paper, and then line that up with the grid and then make your mark. See, so the eyeball actually starts here, where I was going to start drawing the eyeball here, way off. Thank goodness I had the grid to check that out. I had a teacher tell me one time that you're better off mapping everything out on your drawing to start with instead of zooming in on one particular square and working on that till it's completely finished, because as a drawing or painting comes together, it's all related. Every aspect is related to each other, and if you get one area really detailed and then the rest of it is not detailed, it may not flow together, it may not look right. So I do suggest mapping out your entire drawing to start, and then doing the bigger details, and then get down to the tiny details and go one square at a time. One suggestion I have is to use the pad of paper that you are going to be using for your drawing and flip it over and put your paper on top of the cardboard, and that is going to keep your drawing nice and smooth. You don't want to draw on a rough surface. I am currently drawing the eyeball of the crocodile. I've looked it up, it's a crocodile, and I like to do the most detailed section first. Once I know that is right, then I carry on with the rest of the picture. You want to make sure that the eyes are correct. If they aren't, then the rest of the drawing is just going to be terrible. Of course, drawing with a grid is a labor-intensive process, because what I like to do is draw each square at a time. So I will focus on just this square of the eyeball and draw that entire square, and then move on to the next most important square that I feel I need to get done. You can go You could start anywhere. You could start from one side and go to the right. You could work on the whole drawing at once.